Lilo and Stitch is killing it in the box office.
Lilo don't need no lead up story. All of you old, middle-aged, 30, 40, bring y'all old asses to the theater. We got Lilo and Stitch.
We got Lilo and Stitch.
Live action.
Live action. Live action. They thought it Krista. Whatever you say, man. Whatever. Don't back in all that. Whatever you want.
He come out and he coming out 93% on Rotten Tomatoes.
So I gotta take
no lead up story. No nothing.
No nothing.
Just Lilo and Stitch.
Just a small blue pint-sized alien that looked like a messed up Chihuahua dog that speaks gibberish.
That's it.
2025, ladies and gentlemen.
And all the 80s babies is reliving their childhood as we speak.
Yeah, man.
All you kids stay at home, and if you come in, be quiet. Don't ask no questions. Just be quiet.
What's going on? Welcome to the Just Acting Up Show. You got your boy Joffrey in the building and Mike. Mike, what's going on today, bro? How you feeling, man?
Man, I'm feeling good. Feeling very blessed this morning.
Yes.
That AC is working. The last show, I had some beads sweating on my forehead. Not this time. No. It took a lot of hard work, dedication, and prayer. But here at the old Tolliver house, that AC is working.
But I was struggling over here. And now you over there struggling. My nose is runny over here. I'm like, what is going on this summer, boy? What is this? This ain't it,
right?
Man. This ain't it, man. It's all good, man. I'm glad you got your AC fixed. That is important. That's something
that's can't, important.
No, nah. In Texas, in the Texas heat, no. You do not want to come from outside in your car, truck, whatever, being hot and miserable, and into a home where you hot and miserable. So yeah, bro, have to take care of that ASAP. Nah.
Something gotta give. If you ain't got it in your car, you gotta have it in your house. If you ain't got it in your house, you gotta have it in your car. I'm sorry. We working 2 jobs around here, boy. That's what we gotta do. That's what we gotta do.
You do not want that. You'll be pissed off forever. Like, why is he mad?
You got that little sweat strip on your back when you get out of your car. You sleeping with a fan in your face.
I'm hot. Yeah. Where them fans at? Yeah,
where them fans at? You wake up with a stuffy nose, that fan been in your face all night.
Oh man, yeah, man. Like I don't know how I had the fan blowing. That's why I'm like, why my nose running, boy? It's hot. That's why. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we got a great show for you. The President Trump is at it again. He said he wanted to let some people go. Let my Negro go.
Let my people go. And some of these Negroes, let them go too.
Yeah, let them go.
Let them go. No Pharaoh.
Hey, boys, I want the popular vote. I want it.
I want the popular vote.
Oh man, I'm telling you, man. And we gonna talk about some entertainment news, of course. And one of Houston's own will be at ABFF. That and some box office numbers will be like, hey, it's the summertime. All that and more. Just Acting Up Show. Let's go. Into the show, man. Before we get started, I want to say shout out to Chris and Shay. I know they busy doing Chris and Shay things, so we're gonna hold it down for you, family. But as always, you already know what to do. We say this every time. We're not trying, but we're aiming, and we're gonna get 1K subscribers. So we want you to like,
share,
follow,
comment,
and Subscribe.
Subscribe.
Yeah.
See, I
Yes.
did good this time. I just left the gym and I had that pre-workout. I'm ready to go, boy.
Boy got the
Braining over
yeah.
here, man.
The boy got that runner's high. That boy up there. Yeah, I'm ready to. Yeah, yeah. I'm focused now.
Boom, 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 boom.
Boy, getting his Macho Man Randy Savage on.
His Macho Man, and then around 2 o'clock, I'm knocked out asleep.
Boy, gone. Boy,
I'm a
out of there, man.
crash.
Boy,
I've been
out of
up
there.
since 5 this morning.
Oh yeah.
5 this
Oh yeah.
morning. Oh
Oh yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming.
Oh yeah, dig it. Macho Man, the cream of the crop. I watched them old
Yeah.
school wrestling videos. Boy, Macho Man was on it, boy. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
man.
Yeah.
I'm the
Yeah.
Macho Man
Yeah.
is on top. You cannot be stopped. Yeah.
You know what, real quick, and I know this is not on our list, but I
Yeah.
found out something. You know why Bret the Hitman Hart left WWE at the time it was WWF? I believe because when on Hart died in that ring,
Oh
that
yeah.
that pay-per-view
Over the edge, over the ledge,
over
something.
the edge, it kept
Something.
going. They didn't stop it.
Yeah, man, dude. Cause I know that was, whew, man. R.I.P. to. I think they recently talked about that too. Over the Edge, I think it was in May of 1998, 99, I think, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Man, rest in peace to Owen Hart, bro. That
Rest in peace, man.
I think that was the nail in the coffin for Brett because Brett was already on the fence about like, nah, I'm getting ready to leave, and I think he was
Yeah.
like, yo, yeah, if memory
Yeah.
serves me correctly,
Yeah,
yeah,
and
man,
he did an interview. Instagram they pull it up or whatever. I didn't know he did an interview saying that if that was Shane McMahon that felt like that, they would have stopped it.
yeah,
Vince would have stopped it.
yeah,
For him to keep going on, and it was like blood stains in the turnbuckle,
yeah,
and it was a crazy time. I remember I was in middle
yeah,
school,
yeah,
I think,
yeah, yeah.
when
That
that
was.
happened.
Yeah, that was a crazy time, man. That right there, boy. Man,
Yeah.
people wrestlers was crying and stuff. Like, go on, man. I can't go, man. What?
Yeah, like the Undertaker had a match. They
Yeah,
showed his eyes just kept looking at the turnbuckle. I'm like,
yeah,
oh, what?
yeah, man. Whew, boy,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. Hearts and prayers still to the Hart family.
Yeah,
Bret the Hitman, that's one of my top fives.
yeah,
So hearts and prayers to
yeah.
them still, because you can't never get over something like that.
Mm-mm.
And yeah, R.I.P. to Owen Hart, man.
Yeah, man. Legendary family too.
Legendary family.
Gifted, man. Let's go ahead
Yeah.
and get into this news, man. Well, you know what? Let's go ahead. Let's get this out the way. Let's talk about Meg first and get it out the way since
Mhm.
the audio of Meg is out. People are, it, it's one of those situations where it's like she said he shot her, and then his audio come out, and now fans was already looking at her sideways a little bit. Like I'm not gonna. I love Meg Thee Stallion. I'm a fan of
Yeah.
hers, but it's just that when things like this come out, it's like it is what it is. Everybody's saying, "Go ahead, free Tory." Tory's still over there, and hopefully he's okay because I think the last time we
He
talked about
got
it, yeah,
yeah, he got stabbed pretty bad.
yeah,
14.
yeah,
14 times. And I don't know, man. It's kind of like this is like a snowball effect. It
yeah,
starts off as a pebble and
hmm
it's just rolling down the hill and it gets bigger and bigger to
hmm
where the DA in LA and the internal investigations that's really police the police
hmm
and the federal people, they're gonna have to come in, they're gonna step in and see what's going on because it's just a lot of it's like things are starting to come out and Tory's team is playing it very well,
yeah,
if I may ask. I'm not on either side. I don't know. I just wait for the facts or whatever. Shout out to Meg H-Town Hottie
yeah,
doing her thing. No smut on her.
right, right,
Tory, hearts and prayers to Tory. I hope Tory is safe and he recovers. But the evidence, bro, is just coming out and it's like that don't sound right.
yeah,
That don't sound right.
yeah,
That don't sound right. And it's to a system, it's like, bro, is the system that flawed?
man, it's scary, ain't it?
It is.
It's
It
scary.
It is. It's very scary.
Yeah, man. So we're gonna keep an eye on it, see what happens. Like we said, it's sad too when there's always anybody going through a situation like this. We pray that go through a situation. But when it's two talented artists that everybody look up to and admire, like, man, bro, why? Like, come on, please, y'all get together. So, we don't know what the fallout is gonna be for this one, but we definitely keep an eye out on it. And yeah, and that's how we're gonna have to leave it at that. Cause like we said, we're here on the Just Acting Up show. We like to wait.
We got to wait, okay? There's been times where we have jumped the gun and we have not been flagged for it, but we look back at our mistakes and say we were wrong. So for all the people that we have jumped the gun on with these illegal, when it come down to illegal stuff, boy, you best to be right. These lawsuits is flying out the bit. They don't give a damn if you make 40,000 a year or 40 million a year. Man. You gonna get this paperwork. You get on this YouTube streets and you get the popping it. And it's wrong. They coming.
They coming for you. They coming for you. And because I'm saying, man, I ain't trying to be that one. No, man. No. Remember when you said this, James, Mike, Christian Shay? Nah, man, we're gonna leave that for y'all in the comments to discuss.
Y'all discuss that amongst yourselves. Y'all face and IP numbers.
I don't want nobody rolling up on me in the streets. I'm just sitting there trying to buy myself a sandwich.
And then here comes somebody say, James Jaffion, yes, you've been served. Oh man.
Oh man, look, I'm just trying to buy a sandwich. That's the face right there. Like right, they go.
You can't say I ain't got no money. Oh, you got some money.
You better figure it out.
That's gonna be like child support.
Boy, I tell you, boy, you got to be more careful for real, bro. They
got to be more careful in these YouTube media streets.
Yeah. Boy, they waiting for you, boy. I ain't got no money. You gonna figure it out, nigga.
You better figure it out today.
Both sitting inside that jail next to somebody named Lester.
Yep.
or whoever.
They took everything. All right, well.
Yeah, man.
Everything. Peace, hearts, and prayers to both parties that's involved.
Right.
We waiting on the facts to see, and that's all we can do.
Right. That's it, man. And speaking of jail cells and everything else, man, Uncle T, Trump, this dude said he want to pardon everybody. Like I said, let my Negroes go. I mean, let my people.
No, let my Negroes go. Hey, man. These pardons come with a price now. I ain't no fool. This is America. One thing I know about America is about leverage and capitalism. Okay? So if I got these people off your ass, I might not say nothing. 2 years, 3 years. But if you get that knock on the door, you love breathing free air, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. How's your free air that you breathing?
It's nice. It's lovely.
It's nice, huh? Yeah. You like that food that you eating, huh?
Yeah, you've been eating good, huh? You've
been eating good. You've been sleeping nice. You ain't been sleeping in no cot, 2-man cell.
Yeah. You don't worry about nobody. Yeah.
You ain't got to worry about nobody try to take nothing from you, huh?
Them showers hit differently now. You alone, huh?
So, all right.
I'm gonna need you. Go ahead.
He ain't even gonna say it. He's just gonna slide a little paper in, read that right there, and get back with me.
I'm gonna need you to go ahead and sign these papers right here.
I need you to go ahead on them. I got a little campaign going on.
Yeah.
I need you to just donate. You just give what you can.
You give what you can. Don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt yourself.
Don't hurt yourself.
No.
Don't hurt yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
don't take too long now.
Yeah. We wait. You that fake little coy smile.
Yeah,
Like, yeah.
Yeah, we'll be waiting.
Boy,
Yeah.
they gonna send them goons to your your house. Look, man, I get it. I get it. I mean, it's like, Trump is doing what he can to, I guess, what everybody's saying, get the black vote. And some people are saying, what is the black vote? What is this? What is that? Look, man, the man doing what he can to stay in office. I get
The
it.
man is a shoot. The man is a shoot operator, bro. He's in power,
Yeah.
and he know he's not the most likable
Mm-hmm.
uh president. So in a
Yeah.
way, it's like whoever feeds the people, lead the people.
Yeah.
And this is feeding the people. He done got people that his party don't even. Who is NBA young boy? Bro, he erased NBA young boy's whole. No, his core group of voters
Yeah.
don't listen to no NBA young boy,
No.
but he knows what he's doing. Larry Hoover, man, you gotta look in the dictionary. You not dictionary. You gotta look in American books to know who Larry Hoover is. Larry Hoover is an old man. He been locked up since he been doing like 53. He did 53 years already.
Yeah. Bro.
So it's buying. It's buying support.
Yeah.
I scratch your back, you scratch mine.
Yeah.
That's why I can't fully call a man a racist, because it's about money and leverage and power.
Yeah.
And he's doing just that. Kodak Black was in the White House not too long ago. Lil Wayne supports him as well too.
No. Why did
So
I'm sorry.
I mean, come on, man. Shout out to Kodak. Shout
Bro.
out to Yak. I
Bro.
like Kodak. Like Yak.
Yeah.
But his main voters don't listen to no Kodak or no Young Boy or some of them Lil Wayne. But come on, we
Bro.
know what he's doing, man.
Why does remind me of Hulk Hogan? We know what Hulk Hogan said. And he's every time he comes up on a WWE television show, they boo that man out the building. They let this man have it. But it was
Yep.
I'm gonna tell you what didn't age what else did not age properly because of that event. Hogan had a show called Hogan Knows Best, and it was an episode where the episode just started off, and this boy is jamming Young Jeezy. Hulk Hogan was jamming Young Jeezy. We got hundreds on the floor. I love it. Yeah, that's what that remind me of, of Trump and
And guess what? All was forgiven. When he was jamming Trap or Die, I got hundreds on the floor. But when they heard that, all is forgiven. We're gonna forget all about them comments that he said. This man listened to Trap or Die, Snowman. Oh, he got it. He got it.
Boy, that TV show had that. Hogan Knows Best was a pretty good TV show though. Back.
It was a pretty good TV show,
but over time, when you come out, yeah. What?
Nobody ain't worried about Hulk Hogan no more. They all love Hulk Hogan.
Boo! Get out of here.
Yeah, get out of here. Hey man, hey. All is forgiven.
All is forgiven. He listens to
all
rap.
It's just a rap. He was jamming Young Jeezy. All is forgiven.
I'm sorry. Oh man, and in other news, we said it here first. Well, we not the first, but me and Mike had this conversation that we had to bring to everybody's attention. I'm not trying to jinx anybody. I knocked on wood so many times, but the way how this weather is going, man, hurricane season starts right now. Get your supplies. Get everything you need to get right now. Like I told myself, I need to go ahead and get myself a generator or something, man. Like your flashlights, your candles. Prepare right now, people, because this weather in Houston, look, it snowed in Texas, in Houston, not too long ago. The days has been hot, been hotter than what when it's really hot like that, we're like, oh yeah, we already know.
Bro, it's like ahead of schedule of being hot.
Yeah,
It's
it
like
is.
May is supposed to be in between cool and in between hot. Bro, it's been scorching hot. And I know this to be a fact because I work outside. I work in pest control.
Yeah.
And yes, I have lost a lot of weight. And it's all due because of pest control in that heat. I did this last year and it feels like every single year it gets hot.
Yeah.
So I'm joking about it, but I am truly blessed and happy for my family. Not too much for myself because I am a family man and I am the head of my household. To
Mm-hmm.
have my AC fixed, not just for myself, but for my son and my wife. Because having no AC in your home in Texas is dangerous.
It is.
RIP to my uncle, but my uncle has several heat strokes in his home alone because his window unit didn't stop working.
Oh man.
So it's a real serious thing that you get your generator, your batteries. If you got a plan an evacuation route, like okay, if this happened, then we need to go here. You know, it's bro, we had a storm not too long ago
Yeah,
and
we
it
did.
just blew the lights off over here. Like all the lights on in my area, there was none. The
Yeah.
stop lights wasn't even twinkling red. It just wasn't. Gas station didn't have no lights. And that just a storm that just happened for like an hour, if
Mm-hmm.
that.
Yeah.
So we are screwed.
Yes. Look what an hour did to us. So
Yeah.
yeah, man, get y'all stuff together, get your canned goods. If you got, I mean, just get ready, get prepared for it, man. I mean, I don't know if you want to use candles or flashlights. Probably well, either or would probably be best. I heard that flashlights be better instead of candles because of toxic or whatever, something like that. Research that about the candles. But just get prepped and prepared and get ready. And if you got to hunker down, hunker down. If you got to get the hell up out of town, get the hell up out of town.
You gotta
Because
go. If you gotta
uh,
find you a location, like okay, if something happened, I can go over to my people house. It's way over yonder, and
yeah,
they don't experience that kind of. But
yeah.
welcome to Houston, all you old Sunday fun day in Houston. Ooh, we're gonna go to brunch, drink most mimosas, and this and the that and the that and
Yeah,
the this.
uh,
Yeah, summertime in Houston is fun.
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Uh,
Between the heat, mosquitoes, wasps, ants, and hurricanes, when yeah, have fun.
have
And
fun.
floods,
Yeah.
yeah, have
All right.
fun. And traffic, okay.
You
And no
said
gas, no water, yeah.
you said you want to move to Houston. You said it's
Said you
nice
want to
out here.
move. It's
The
nice out here.
the taxes,
Ooh,
the
Texas.
it's cheaper out here. Okay. All right.
Yeah, man. Oh,
All
the
right.
brunch. We got 1,000 brunch spots alone in Houston. Ooh, and hookah and the lounges and the this and the nightlife and the that and the women. Woo! Yeah,
All
all
right.
right. Yeah,
All right.
yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Get ready.
Summertime in Houston is more finding gas.
This the guy doggone Walking Dead out here.
Also, the side of the freeway. Water
Get,
on the. It's
get that
like the
gas.
last of us.
Yeah, get the gas tank and shit.
Yeah.
Give me some gas. I'm trying to get, brother. You got some water to spare. Like, all right.
You can't make no phone calls because all of
Oh,
the cell phone towers are down.
yeah, towers down and shit. Look, you said you want to move to Houston. Okay, all right,
Yeah,
there. Wait,
you
just,
move to
just,
Houston. We
all
move to
right,
Houston. H-Town.
all
Yeah,
right,
yeehaw.
okay,
Okay,
all
all
right, all
right.
right, all right. He's my French. Get ready, motherfucker.
Yeah, get ready. Yeah. Houston weather, all we know is hot.
Yeah, all right. You about to be cooking real soon,
About to
real
be
soon,
cooking
man.
and praying.
Yeah, every day. You said you don't believe in God. You're about to believe in.
You're going to believe in the Lord here in the third coast.
Joe Osteen didn't open up his shelter doors. You're about to see
And
why.
Joe Austin, he already know. Ted Cruz out of here. He lead the whole state.
Yeah. Should that tell you something? The fact that Ted Cruz strategically planned to leave when some disasters come up, and this man is in a wheelchair. Man, look, no, he's not in a wheelchair, but the god doggone governor,
The governor
the governor.
gone.
All right,
Joel Osteen
Right.
closing his doors. He closed the doors. Ain't no salvation in the old Somerset.
Oh man, too hilarious, man. Yeah, y'all about to find out why. And to close out on this segment, breaking news. Yes, we said it before. We are going to Palooza. I can't stop laughing. We are going. The group is going to Palooza for the second time around. Second time around. Yeah. But what is this breaking news? We finally got our date of when we are going to be hosting our panel. The panel is going to be hosted on June 22nd. That is a Sunday from 4 p.m. to about 4:45, 4:35, about 4:45, I believe. So, like I said, go ahead, get your tickets, get your passes, get ready, get your cosplay ready. Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't stop laughing. But yeah, man, y'all get everything ready for Comic Palooza, and we will see y'all there. Don't meet us there, beat us there. And stay cool, because yeah, it's hot outside. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Critics Corner. We are still laughing because, like we said, bro, you gonna find out when you come to Houston, Texas. Like you gonna find out. Or Texas in
Yeah.
general. You gonna see why we care. Why
Mm-hmm.
we hold that strap on us. You gonna find out. Oh man, but anyways, man, go ahead before we get to the Critics Corner. Go over to the Office VIP room while myself and Mike was talking about The Last of Us. We do in-depth analysis of TV shows, favorite movies, and all that. And speaking of The Last of Us, as we talked about in John's VIP room, oh man, you just can't please fans at all, can you?
You just can't. You can't.
You can't.
I think it's a mixture of the people that actually played the game
Mm-hmm.
versus the ones that didn't play the game. Because the ones that played the game are the ones that's highly upset. And the ones that didn't play the game, they love it. They can't wait for it. Shout out to Chris, because Chris was like, bro, do I have to wait this long to find out what happened to the end? So, but the ones that have played the game, they feel entitled.
We
Say,
do.
I ain't gonna lie, we do, bro.
We do because and we talked about we talked about on the podcast on the show
Mm-hmm.
about how I'll tell you right now. So starting with season one, I'm gonna go back to season one. This is what my gripe was. Now everything the show is overall, I love the show. It's great. It's just certain things where I'm like, I wish they would do this instead of that. And I brought up where episode, I think it was episode three, the episode with Bill. Hold on, y'all, before y'all get all up in the roar. I am not upset that this episode was about Bill and his lover. They already confirmed that in the game. I have no problem with that. It's just the fact that what me and Mike as fans, we want to see that banter between Bill
And
and
Joe.
Ellie
And
and
Ellie, yeah,
Joe.
that's right.
Yeah,
And
Bill
Joe.
and Joe,
Yeah.
because it was a very hilarious, fun part in the game.
Yeah.
And then spoiler alert, they killed Bill off, and I'm like, nah.
I didn't like that part neither because the game is already dark and gloomy.
Right.
So Bill came in as like comedy relief because
Yeah.
it gotta have a balance.
Right.
And it was a balance throughout the game and the
Right.
TV show where Ellie would say, "Oh, like they in the museum." I think they didn't tell that joke. That joke was pretty funny.
It
Where
was just,
where they walking through the skeletons of the dinosaurs
yeah.
and she goes, Joe, you have a lot in common with them. You know why? Why? Because they both dinosaurs. Because both of y'all are dinosaurs.
That was
You
hilarious.
know, that was hilarious. And
Yeah.
then with the coffee jokes and everything, but
Right.
it's just like little things like that.
Right.
I had a problem with, and this ain't a spoiler. I mean, it just not a big
Yeah.
deal. I had a problem with the last one the last episode because I'm like, bro, how did Ellie get washed ashore to that island and then gotta go all the way back to? It just didn't make no sense to me. They could have done without that scene. A lot of people don't like Bella Ramsey. They should have felt like that Bella Ramsey could have been. She wasn't a good fit to play Ellie. She got all the mannerisms down and the voice and everything. Because I don't think she's from America.
No, UK.
Oh, she's from the UK.
I think she's from the UK. I think she is.
Shout out to her.
Amazing actress. Amazing actress. Amazing actress.
I will say this. When she first got casted, well, not first got casted, but when I first seen her, I'm like, come on, bro, that is not, come on, dog. Right. That is not Ellie. But I see why they went for her because her mannerisms, her voice, her this, her that, the looks in her eyes, because we are both actors and we know how important that is.
Yeah.
She kills it.
Yeah.
She kills it. So I have no problems with that. I did have a problem with Abby not having no muscle tone. Right. But I understood why. They don't want to go really too much masculinity with her. They wanted to show her emotions a lot. Right. So that's why they didn't have that. So I get a lot of it that they was doing, but I'm not that hard, like, oh, I hated the second season. I'm not like that.
Right.
I appreciate the second season.
Right. I appreciate both seasons. It's just certain things that we wish they would have done a little bit different. Like the last and final episode, it was character driven, which is good. It puts you more into the story. And it was a great episode, but it's just that we wanted to see at least some infected because of where they're at in the game. There's a certain part where Ellie does fight, this bloater or this shambler or whatever. And that's what I wanted from that. Other than that, the last episode and that part right there that you said, take that part out, I'd have been fine with it. But other than that, like these fans, like these are some hard, like, look, give y'all an example, Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic the Hedgehog, when they came out that first design and the fans ripped it and they had, let's go back and change this. And now Sonic is off to making millions and the millions.
I give you another example. And I took my son to see this.
Yeah.
My God. Minecraft.
Ooh. Oh, yeah.
Oh, my chick. I was falling asleep. And as soon as Chicken Jockey popped on that screen, it woke me up. Because the whole theater was like, Chicken Jockey. So they weren't throwing popcorn and nothing like that. But it got out of hand for all the rest of the Minecraft showing in the other parts of the country or whatever the case may be. But I say all that to say this video game community, they love their video games, especially with an in-depth storyline like The Last of Us. It has his hardcore fan base. Yeah. We can talk about this new remastered of the remastered that they just put out. But trust me, somebody done paid $100 for it.
Oh yeah. Most definitely. Trust me.
Oh yeah, so trust me. So if they come out with another remaster, somebody gonna pay us.
Somebody pay for another one.
They're gonna pay for another one.
And another one. But yeah, we definitely gonna talk about this more on the Josh VIP room. We're gonna get our rant on later on this weekend and talk about Josh VIP room. Oh man, but yeah, man. But I tell you what, everybody else is talking about right now, which is surprising me. I'm a fan of it. A lot of people here in Texas are a fan of it, and others. King of the Hill. King of the Hill, bro, man, that was one of my shows as a kid, as an adult. I'm about to go back and binge watch the whole, I think 9 seasons, I believe. Because it shows that hilarious. It is that hilarious, and it's that good. Shout out to Mike Judge and Greg, who handles the writing and the creation of that show. Bobby is an adult, and I'm like, Bobby is an adult is scary because the boy just wasn't right. So everybody's going crazy over the trailer. You got to wait all the way to August to see King of the Hill. So we waiting on that. So definitely looking forward to how these crazy cast of characters will be introduced again to the world. And not only that, but congratulations to The Chi. Their season 7 has started off to strong reviews. And they've been blessed with season 8 already. I'm like, dang, they ain't wasting no time. So shout out to the cast of The Shy. Shout out to Yolanda Ross, who came on a few years ago. Hold It Down Queen. And the cast and crew of The Shy. And shout out to Lena Waithe as well. And not just that of The Shy, but The Bear. The- we already know what the bear, that's that show right there. With multiple Emmy award winning The Bear. Man, that show right there, really good. I'm talking about when you have celebrity status stars like Jamie Lee Curtis, John Cena. Who else came on there?
John Cena is in it.
John Cena came on there for one guest spot. He came on there
Oh,
for one episode, one guest spot. He came on. He was a delivery dude, and I'm like, dog, everybody wants to be in the Bear, bro. That's how good the show is. Like if somebody say, yeah, the Bear come across your table, you actor, sign me up. John Berthold is in it every now and then. No, bro, it's a really good show.
John Berthold, the Punisher.
Yeah, he was in it. He's in it.
Oh wow, I
He,
have to watch it. I only made it to like the third episode on the first season, but I'm gonna have to watch
yeah, it's a really good show. I'm telling you, that's a show that because that's a show you want to be in. Trust me. So shout out to the Bear right there. And not only that, but shout out to Courtney Glaude, ABFF, the American Black Film Festival. Sorry, I get stopped up here. The American Black Film Festival starts this June. Shout out to Courtney Glaude. He has a film that is going to be presented out there, and he's from Houston, he's from the H. Courtney, we had him on the show before. Shout out to you, bro. We're so happy for you, so proud of you, man. Keep doing what you do, bro. Um, we already know that you're gonna crush it. We already know that you're getting some. I know he moved out to Atlanta to working out a deal with Tyler Perry and everything. Doing nothing but great things with Courtney Glaude, and I'm trying to get the name of the film because I don't want to get it wrong. And the film is Old Gray Mary. I think Old Gray Mare, Old Gray Mary. If I'm pronouncing that wrong, Courtney, my bad, bro. I apologize, but either way it goes, I'm happy for you. We're happy for you. Keep doing what you do, bro. Um, Off to doing some amazing things already in your career. And we got to talk about this. Me and Mike, we talked about the Thunderbolts, the new Avengers. Spoiler. So I saw the film. Mike saw the film. A lot of everybody else saw the film, and it made over what? It made some millions, but it's
it. It didn't make the
short.
it
What of?
very it was very short,
Yeah,
and it didn't make its money back. It didn't
right,
even break even, and then it didn't profit neither. So they
right.
lost $100 million.
Yeah.
And when I watched it, me and my wife and my son, and
Mm-hmm.
when we came out of the theater, we didn't have that. We just experienced a Marvel movie kind of feeling.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Back then, before the snap, whenever a Marvel movie would drop, it felt
Mm-hmm.
like a holiday. It felt like the
Yeah.
trailers, the teaser, the promotion was leading up to this holiday of this movie dropping on this Friday. No
Yeah.
matter what it was, it can be Thor, it could have been Miss Marvel. It didn't matter what it was. Guardians of the Galaxy. It was like a holiday, and it was packed. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't get that kind of feeling with this one.
Right.
So it's kind of like Marvel is trying to make it to this finish line
Mm-hmm.
and is on three wheels and three flat tires. Well, on one, yeah, three wheels and three
Yeah.
flat tires. Like they trying to get there and they barely like getting it going.
Yeah.
So I look at it like this. This is my theory. I think the movie did bad for a lot of reasons. I think it did bad because of the window in between Sinners and Thunderbolt. No, not Thunderbolts, Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
And I don't think they believed that Sinners was going to do that. I
I,
don't think so. I don't think anybody thought
I don't think
Sinners
anybody.
was going to do that.
I don't think nobody knew. I was like,
No,
man.
they probably was like, it's going to do Rocky numbers. Not to say that those are bad numbers,
Yeah.
but to do that, like Black Panther 1. I don't think they thought it was going to do that.
Woo. Man, you know what? I'm happy for Ryan Coogler. I love seeing that because that boy said words got out that dude was like his funds wasn't looking 100% wasn't looking good. Um, but Sinners pretty much the way how he did it, and the way how he got promotion, and everything else, bro. He's good now. I mean, I don't know the whole financial situation, but what they were saying is that he was pinching and clawing and staying. And you know what? Shout out to Ryan Coogler's wife as well. Like shout out to that's a queen right there. From what I heard about how she gave him money to get his movie everything started, and how this man is going through, and his wife and family going through some negative finances, and you just never know. But you still kept going and going, bro. I can't do nothing but applaud that right there. So shout out to the good women that's standing by the good men as they try to pursue their dreams. The women that I've dealt with in the past, boy, they go. I'm not
That's a
staying
whole
with
nother
Jay.
show.
That's a whole nother
That's
show.
enough.
We don't want no TED talk right here. No, that's a whole nother show. But as I digress, man, I'm happy for Ron Coogler, and I don't know, man. Thunderbolts, they might make up a little bit more before they pull it from theaters and put it on digital.
Bro, they ain't already pulled it.
Oh damn,
From what my understanding is, it's the shortest pull from the theaters
for
Marvel movie.
Marvel.
Like they calling it the biggest flop for Marvel standards.
That's correct. And you know
Because
what? Oh, go ahead. Yeah, because I
no,
know
no, no.
that.
I mean, because like I say, I think that played the part too. Because you got Mission Impossible right next to it. But you go ahead. What you about to say?
Yeah. And it's crazy too because they were saying that Captain Marvel Part Two was a big flop too. But I'm like, okay. So I mean, Marvel is coming out of that era where they trying to right the ship, and it's like you better get to it. But people still gonna see it. The performances on the Thunderbolts are still good. Florence Pugh, David Harbour,
Yeah,
everybody else.
absolutely. Yeah,
Everybody,
yeah, yeah.
everybody did they did what they were supposed to do. It's just that hey, it just didn't make up for that gap and didn't break even. Now I did hear that Captain America: Brave New World they crossed that threshold because people were saying that movie was struggling as well too, but it wound up crossing over that threshold, making money overseas and everything. So I'm like, okay, so
Right.
and now it's on streaming service right now on Disney Plus. Maybe that might happen for Thunderbolts. I don't know. But until then, we got Fantastic Four coming up, and then we got Doomsday that's been pushed. But before we get into Doomsday, we Tom Cruise, like you said, Mission Impossible.
Bro, Tom Cruise is a
It's
go
just
man. Tom Cruise is a goat. He's the goat.
man,
I was saying this off air. If you have a Paramount Plus
yeah,
account, that is not Paramount Plus. That's Tom Cruise and Paramount Plus. Because all of his movies, from Jack Reacher, from all of the Mission Impossibles, both of the Top Guns, they're number one.
yeah,
They his movies is fighting to be number one, top five.
mm-hmm,
I kid you not. This guy is he's the GOAT. That's just undeniable. Go argue with the wall.
yeah,
This man, he is with Chamberlain in this movie thing. I
yeah.
can't even give him Michael Jordan. Go argue with your mama. I can't. He's
yeah,
100 points a
yeah,
game,
yeah,
50 rebounds, all of that. He's that
yeah,
guy. And their movie right now is number one. So I believe Thunderbolts just they had the bad luck of the draw because you got a big dog like Tom Cruise coming through, and he don't come through with movies like that very often. When he does, he shut down the box office. You don't hear nothing else but Mission Impossible right now.
mm-hmm,
Yeah, everybody know. Hey, get it out the way before that comes out. And it's
yeah,
number one, and it's this is second weekend. So with
mm-hmm.
that being said, maybe Thunderbolts will make it up, and hopefully it'll usher in uh Avengers Doomsday. I mean, I know Fantastic Four is coming. I hope Fantastic Four is good because it's like if Fantastic Four is not, whoo, this Doomsday movie, boy.
They pushed it back for a reason. They push Doomsday back for a reason, and they're gonna be competing with Doom on the same day in December for a Christmas movie. That I would say that is smart because they gotta because from what I saw and what I heard, how much they budget is for Doomsday, I'm like,
A Billy.
I'm
A Billy.
like,
And it is such a ballsy thing for Disney. It's
yeah,
such a ballsy thing for them to do it because these movies ain't even breaking even before it.
yeah,
That's why I said this phase of number wise with Marvel is different
yeah,
because they was breaking even and surpassing
mm-hmm,
their movies before Infinity War came out. Then
yeah,
when Infinity War came out, they shut it down. Then when Endgame came out, they really shut it down. So they broke even and then some.
yeah,
You got these movies before Doomsday that ain't even really
yeah,
touching a lot.
yeah,
And we not, and this is another thing with my wife. I got my wife watching Marvel movies. You don't see Doctor Doom. You don't hear
mm-mm.
whispers of Doctor Doom.
No,
If you was to watch all of the Marvel movies before the snap in
mm,
its correct order, you hear whispers about Thanos.
yeah,
You see the stones. What is this? What is that? And it all comes together and it leads up to Endgame.
yeah, the
This
build
really
up,
don't lead up to nothing. It's like,
yeah,
here come the Avengers.
yeah,
But we're gonna wait for Fantastic Four to, hey, it's this guy named Doom. This man finna come over here, he finna just hit up.
yeah,
It's like, okay, where the hell he come from?
yeah, yeah, and that's
We just
yeah,
not hearing about him. Yeah.
yeah. It's the story that like so. That's what I'm saying. Like, man, look, they got it. So I'm pretty sure Fantastic Four they're gonna have to have a cameo appearance about Doom or something, or the end credits or something to get this thing going. So we're gonna see what happens. Meanwhile, Lilo and Stitch is killing it in the box office.
Lilo don't need no lead up story. All of you old, middle age, 30, 40, bring y'all old asses to the theater. We got Lilo and Stitch.
We got Lilo and Stitch.
Live action, Lilo and
Live
Stitch.
action. Live action. They thought of Krista. Whatever you say, man. Whatever Stitch be. Don't back in and all that. Whatever you want.
He come out and he coming out 93% on Rotten Tomatoes.
So I gotta take
no lead up story, no nothing.
No nothing.
Just Lilo and Stitch.
Just a small blue pint-sized alien that looked like a messed up Chihuahua dog that speaks gibberish.
That's it.
2025, ladies and gentlemen.
And all the 80s babies is reliving their childhood as we speak.
Yeah, man.
All you kids stay at home, and if you come in, be quiet. Don't ask no questions. Just be quiet. Please.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got a special guest in the building today. Man, we've been waiting to get this brother on here for quite a few, for a good minute, man. So I got to introduce him properly. Eric Notez, the actor, the rapper, the music artist. Man, what's going on, Eric? How you feeling, bro?
Feeling good. We're blessed to be here. I'm feeling well. Just blessed to be alive. You know what I'm saying? Working hard and having the ability to be here for this interview right now. It's a blessing.
Yes, sir. Man, appreciate it, bro. Man, I appreciate it, man. Thank you. I know like I said, we was trying to get him on here. We was trying to find the right spot. I'm like, nah, we got to somehow, some way, and finally, like, we got you in. So, man, thank you for your patience too, man.
Of course. I'm a firm believer in, everything's just going to happen and land where it's going to land at the right time. It's going to happen and it's going to be ordained the right way.
Yes, sir. Yep. I agree. So real quick, man, tell us exactly where you from now.
Okay, I'm from New York. I was born in Manhattan, raised up in Queens and Jersey, and came upstate New York in Kingston, New York. And that's the first capital. It's the Hudson Valley. a lot of shit going on up here.
Yeah.
I'm a fast-paced guy though. My heart, my movements, my hustle speaks New York City all the way. Thing is, with me, I got a family, so I started at 18 and kind of slowed me down a little bit. So I kind of stayed in these areas. Plus, shit ain't cheap.
Man.
Living in the big cities, a lot of us know.
Yeah.
A lot of sacrifices that come with that. But
What's up?
yeah.
Yes, sir. I agree. We were just talking about that earlier about the prices and like, man, how everything's skyrocketing but real quick, man, what you rocking a jersey right there? Aren't
Of
you?
course, man. He got to rock the
Yeah.
Knicks, man. Of course.
Listen, this was intentional.
Yeah.
I could have woke up, and
Yeah.
threw anything on, but I said, I know I'm gonna be sitting behind my blue backdrop. The Knicks is
Yeah.
about to play today. You know what I'm saying? We're just gonna go out like some champions right now for this interview.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I love it. I love it, bro. I love it, man.
I got the Spreewell on. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's the realest Nick ever. Well,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say ever, but
Yeah.
he got the choker coach. So shout
Yeah.
out
We
to
got
him.
we got a couple of beasts in too. We had,
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, where did you get your start in your journey into acting?
Okay. So around 2016, I was still heavy in music, but there's a musician, this kid, he's a singer from the town named Courtney Simmons. He was like, yo, you want to do background? It's some local production, whatever. I said, all right. He said, you make $80. You want to chill it for the day. So I was like, okay. Anytime anybody brought up acting, I was already down for. I was like, yo, when I'm interested in something and I know that, in the future that I'm headed towards it, anything, don't matter what it is, I'm going to figure out all the information I need to find out to figure out how to execute an opportunity. So this one, I was like, okay, went over, did some background. I was sitting in the Holden area in this little house, and the director, Kevin Phillips, he pulled me in. He was like, I was just getting acquainted with everybody that's been doing the acting thing. Like a lot of them people had some time under their belt in their journey. He was like, yeah, this is how it's like. They're telling me how it's all like. I'm like, okay. Next thing you know, Kevin pulls me in, puts me in the main scene with the characters. And he's like, just improvise some lines. I was hyped. I was like, shit, all right. This thing going all right today. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's how it started. From there, we finished that. They finished the film. I got into a little trouble, whatever. I came home. I was on parole, and it's like 3 a.m. and I'm on Netflix, and I see the movie title pop up. I'm like, oh shit, Super Dark Times. I'm like, this shit out. You know what I'm saying? So I go to click on it. It said available September. So 2 months later, I got to see myself on the screen. I was like, oh, say word. So then I was like, damn, I might really got to do this. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, it took a little gap of time between 2016 and like 2018, 19, because I had bought a food trailer so I can be flexible with my schedule. I had left the street shit alone. You know what I'm saying? Bought the food trailer. I was like, all right, well, this is an investment that's going to make sense. Because all the music investments were falling apart around me. Like, they did what they did, but anyway, fast forward 2019, I said, I was always on YouTube, and I started seeing Wendy Elaine Wright on YouTube in the Hollywood Winner Circle. And I like straight shooters, and I like people that talk shit and they curse in their first line, because I know I could be real with them.
Yeah, that's Wendy.
I'm like, all right. So I was really gravitated towards that. I was like, I think let me figure out what this is about. Boom. I told you, once my mind's on it, nothing stops me. So I started making the investment. I paid for the Winner Circle course, whatever. Best thing I ever did for me personally, because I was around nothing but actors and actor community. answering any question, boom, boom, boom. I'm learning mad shit. So I was like, okay, boom. From there, I did the process. I hooked up with. I was just trying to figure out how can I sharpen up. So I started figuring out where I can go to train, what I can do. So there was things called like Actors Connection in New York City, and there were like intensives. So I would pay for intensives with certain like casting directors or coaches, whatever. And then I started realizing, no, I got to do more. The intensives not going to cut it. Boom. And I started learning about just everything, like IMDb, because I didn't even know what IMDb was. I didn't know what this was. So casting, I got with casting networks because they was like, yo, you should start doing background because that's how you're going to earn your vouchers. I said, all right. Got with casting networks. Got with Central Casting because you have to be with Central Casting for a lot of those background productions in New York, whatever.
Yeah.
And I just started jumping on set everywhere. And then I started figuring out who I can coach with, who I can learn with, you know. And then there was a local joint, an open casting call for I Know This Much Is True, which is it was a short series on HBO, Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah.
And, shit, they selected me to be one of the inmates or whatever in the mental hospital. I was like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I was just happy they selected me. You know, anytime somebody's taking a liking to me, I'm like, yeah, we taking a step forward. All right. We got on that set. Ended up, I almost had speaking lines physical interaction with Mark Ruffalo too.
Yeah.
Which was lit. I was like, oh, they cut the scenes because I was bullying them.
Well, man.
It was like they didn't use it because I was hoping because I had to like throw a hacky sack at him, intimidate him, take a cigarette out of his mouth. And then then things changed up a little bit. So it was fine though. I mean, it was great. Met Mark. I was just inspired by that interaction. We exchanged information. I got all 3 of my vouchers on that one set.
Nice.
But
nice.
But background, listen, I'm a huge, we'll get into that. I'm sure you'll ask me. But, you know, where my gear is like, yo, did the background on this, how much I love this shit. I'm sorry to go so in depth because there's so much.
No, it's cool, bro.
But, bro, I had just got back surgery, bro. The day I left back surgery, I was trying to get on Raising Kanan so bad and on Power shit. Bro, the day I had back surgery, I drove. They told me not to. I drove from fucking Jersey to Brooklyn to play a detective walking through the park. Son, I was in so much pain walking through that park.
Ooh. Ooh.
Bro, because right now I'm on Raising Kanan right now. Like I'm on the last, the newest season. I'm like binge watching it right now. So when I heard your voice, I'm like, I wonder has he ever been on Raising Kanan? Power is Power Book 2 is cool. Don't get me wrong, but you Raising Kanan, you kill that.
I would love that, yo. Also, we did another background day in there, like a couple, like a season later, whatever. And we was with Unique, you know what I mean? With my dog Joey Badass, and we was in the jail, and that was a fun scene when he got into a fight in the jail. I thought I was gonna be on camera on that one. You know, I not too thirsty, but thirsty to get on that camera because it was like Joey's about to walk through, so they kind of had like first person view. So I was like, "Fuck it, let me make a gesture to kind of get up in there to dab Joey up." And Mario Van Peebles was like, "Yeah, I like that. Stay right there." And like the camera's right on me for a second, but he ended up seeing me in the back, man. But it's all good though. You know what I'm saying? But you know, let me fast all the way forward because we can talk about this shit for days. Wendy knew my character type. She said, "Y'all, you got this thing about you. I want to get with you with James Salamone."
Yeah.
So, bro, I was like, "Fuck it." I got with James, did a couple classes of shit. You know what I'm saying? And still go. And then, you know, he just put me on the game about building these relationships with these casting directors, and that's what I've been doing ever since. And you know, on top of a lot of other stuff, man, a lot of other things. I was a part of a lot of different films. I mean, a good bit. We shooting some stuff, but you know, if you have any questions, I don't want to just keep running with it. But go ahead.
Yeah. Nah, it's all good, bro. 'Cause that's this platform is for actors like you, because we actors too, and this is
Yeah,
how we get to vibe and chill and talk and get to learn as well. And like we here to highlight you, and so trust me, you're not the
yeah.
only one who said that when somebody come on and be like, man, I'm sorry if I'm rambling. Nah, bro, this is for you. This is why we like talking and like learning
Well,
more about you. Yeah,
that's because we kind of have that respect for each other, and
yeah,
the humility, like the humbleness, kind of,
yeah,
because we've all seen defeat. We've all seen those moments where we're like, and we know what people go through. So we don't, I do walk with a confidence in my walk, but I definitely have my days.
yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah, for sure, for sure.
yeah.
You know what I
But
mean?
yeah, perfectly said too. And quick shout out to Wendy Elaine Wright and James Saccone. We just
Yep.
recently had James Saccone on here too. A nice guy and real
Yeah,
cool
great
guy.
guys. He's straight up too. He'll tell you,
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? And
yeah.
yeah, can I make a shout out? I want to shout out to
Go ahead.
everybody that's ever played, because I know y'all gonna look at this interview because it's one of the hottest platforms smoking. So we just
Appreciate
wanna
it.
we just wanna shout out everybody that's ever played a role in our career, whether the words of encouragement, pointing in the right direction,
Mhm.
yeah, accountability, just all those different things. Because without any of that in my career, like I would really feel like there's just no meat in it, man. The community really makes us what we are, and kind of helps us out the nest, bro, until we fly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man. Now I gotta the raps. You from the Mecca? That's New York. That's where it came from. So I
yeah.
gotta ask you, who's your favorite rappers? Like past, present, you know.
Okay. All right. Well, Tupac is a very vital part in my whole upbringing. Pac was my
Okay.
all-time favorite. Pac and Outlaws, hands down.
Mhm.
I am a New York guy. I love that New York, that sound that was coming out. But at the same time, we love Detroit. You know what I'm saying? We love Dilla. And we love Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Because we love Common, and same way we like the new guys. So I don't know. All around, I'm a big hip hop head. But I'll say right now, um, the shit that really speaks to me. Um, hmm, right now, we're gonna go with Griselda, Benny the Butcher, Conway the
Mhm.
Machine, a lot of them guys from upstate, from Buffalo, because they talk that talk. I came from that world. I was in that dope boy era for myself. You know what I'm saying? That's how I survived a long time. Moving through it, it's just real shit. It's like it makes you stronger, and if you can get out before it breaks you, and you can actually make something of yourself, you know what I'm saying? You're a champion. And
Mhm.
and who else, man? I'm gonna shout out my man Neek Bucks. Um, yeah, I'm gonna just shout out them guys. I mean, I like Friday.
Mhm.
Um, I
Mhm.
like I like Cocky Cat that just dropped that Dark Nights with he got Meek and Friday on his track. I like the new guys that I kind of bumped into, that I kind of like
Mhm.
made acquaintances with, that are not super huge, but that are really speaking something, because I recognize some. I'm inspired by them, bro, because
Yeah.
I couldn't keep running with this rap shit. It was tiring me out. Like, I can't lie. Like,
Mhm.
I know I'm still talented. I
Mhm.
got songs with a lot of great legends. It's just that I was a one man team, and I can't do it by myself. And
Mhm.
me personally, I didn't know how to do it with a team, because my team has always been my family, and I always had to
Yeah.
prioritize. So everything I did was squeezing in here and there, squeezing the change here and there. And you
Mhm.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, man. Like I
Nah,
said, my journey's
I,
crazy.
nah, I feel you. It was a period in time where New York was just killing it.
Mm.
I don't know how old you are, but I remember new Yo MTV Raps.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was my shit, boy. That was my shit back then. And
That's Fat Five Freddy.
yeah, Fat Five Freddy. Yeah, and Nas to me is my favorite New York rapper,
Love
hands down.
Nas.
Yeah.
That's
Love
my
Nas. Yo, especially what he did the past couple of years.
yeah,
That run he
yeah,
went on with
still.
Hit Boy.
It's a wrap.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah,
Like
but what
crazy.
the Magic series? the King's Disease 3 shit was
Yeah.
killing them, bro.
He is probably the only rapper outside, I want to say, Jeezy, Outkast of their catalog
Yeah.
that Illmatic gets celebrated every year.
Every year.
Every year.
Yeah.
Like, this is the anniversary of Illmatic. Like, New York State of Mind was like to me, it was the best song, the hardest song on there. I can still listen to it to the day.
You know, I grew up when Nas dropped Illmatic,
Mhm.
I was young. I was probably like 8, 9 years old. That got me through some shit too. Like my mom died when I was 8 years old. That's when I moved to Queens. And that really just molded and shaped who I was, like hip hop music, New York, you know what I'm saying? At that point, fell in love with that shit, bro. First time I heard the Fugees, I remember my brother brought home the Fugees album, and I heard Ready or Not, and I heard that on. I was like, yo, what's that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I love rap, man.
You know, these stories, bro. These
for sure. For sure.
Yeah. Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's going on?
Tell me what's your complaints, Jasmine. She come knocking on the door. You want to explain? I love you, honey. Go ahead. I'll be in a minute. Go ahead. Go stay.
How's your little girl, man?
Yeah. So, what'd you say?
How's your little girl? I got a little one too. She's yeah.
Jasmine just turned 6 yesterday.
Just turned 6, man.
That's what's up, bro.
Yeah, man. Mine just turned 13 a few weeks ago.
Listen, she's the youngest. I got a 10-year-old daughter. I got a 13-year-old son, and I got twins that are 19.
Ooh, blessings, man.
Man, shout out to you, bro. I got a 14-year-old son, and that's it. I shut it down 14 years ago.
You have to wait on the
Yeah.
So you know.
Yeah.
Bro, I often think I'm like, which obviously we don't ever regret them. We love them, but when you are a hustler and you moving around this career, like, bro, if I just say I didn't make the choice to start the family, I can only imagine where I would have took off to, what I would have been doing, like the speed, because people don't realize what I do. Yo, a lot of people are like, yo, how do you do this shit? Like, yo, you managed to do the acting shit. You out here doing the music. You're in here. You're doing this food truck. Like and you're doing all home duties, bro. You can do laundry, cook dinner, cook breakfast, cook dinner. You can clean the crib, go on a set, make it to the show, come back, rehearse, knock out 2 auditions. You know, like, I gotta thank God for that I'm able to do that. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Bro. To be alive right now is a good day. I was never, at fear for my life in the street shit, but it's the spiritual things that'll swallow you up.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's the spirit that'll swallow you up before the bullet will, for real, because people out here dead walking around and they don't have a purpose and they don't have a dream or a passion. And I'm like, so any chance I try to tell them, like, yo, you can do this. You can. And I try to, all the game I learned in this career so far, I try to share with people. And some of my homies like, hey, yo, get paid off that. I'm like, I don't even know how to, bro. I don't know how to yet. You know what I'm saying? Because I know what it is. I know what it is. You know what I'm saying? I know what it's like.
Yeah. Nah, I'm glad you shared that too, man. And thank you for being transparent and sharing a bit about your life and what you went through, man. And same with we're here in Houston in Texas. And so like we share like what we can with others as well, like that wants to get into this. And we tell them too, like, inspiring, man. Like what you just sharing that story, like that inspired me right there. So that's another reason why we have people like yourself and others come on the platform, because it really can inspire like a nation and to get moving, no matter if it's acting or what. Like it really does inspire people, man. So thank you for sharing that, bro.
Yeah, of course, because I want y'all to see that. I want the world to see this. I want the world to really know who I am, because eventually I want to be a big face. It's not about the fame, even though I would love to put the light on me, bro, because after all these years, put the light on what I'm doing right. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's because when people say, yo, you was just on Law and Order, boom, 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 bro. I was, and it was amazing. You know what I'm saying? It was amazing to get my first co-star on Law and Order and do that. But let me just show you a little bit what you really have to go through. Son, you have to go through some stuff.
Well, yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk about your experience on Law and Order.
And bro, I'm gonna tell you, before I did the audition, right? Now I've done auditions before, but this audition, shout out to my man Shane. What do you call it? He read for me, and we did this audition, and I did like a few takes, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, let me choose between these two takes. So I got a go-to person I go to, my brother, because he be watching movies like a book, and he be telling me straight up, and he's a character in damn self. So I'm like, it all boiled down to him. I said, all right, let me see if what Shane's saying is right. See if what I think is right. Jesse approved. I was like, I bet. Sent the audition tape in. That whole week, like the whole time I was waiting, honestly, I felt like it was only God moving because I'm associated. I'm equating it to that. Maybe the cast directors, everybody, they would have liked it. They would have did what they did if they wanted to exclude God out the picture. For me, it was personal because I had spent, it was summertime out, you know what I'm saying? My pool was open, and I spent time with my worship music, bro. Like, really getting outside of my mind, not wanting anything for myself, but wanted to give God what was his first. Like, that's how I felt in my heart. Because a lot of times I feel like, Lord, I'm not even worthy of these blessings. You know what I'm saying? So I really felt like I took that time, and I felt like it landed. And I felt like it was God that delivered it because I gave him my time. And it happened, and I was super excited. I got pinned for it. And then they ended up doing the official booking. Because I heard, like, with a show like Law and Order, like when you get pinned for something like that, they move so quick, and usually if they pinning you, it's like they want you. You know what I'm saying? So that was wise words from my man James. So it happened.
And shout out to your brother, because I have a go-to person I send my tapes to is James. I always send them to James.
Yeah.
And it's like James is sending it to us. So that's really the unsung heroes. Because it's now that you say that, I believe every actor has that go-to person that they send their auditions to before they send it out to the casting directors. Like, hey, bro, how you like that?
They trust their judgment. Yeah.
Yeah, they trust their judgment. Yeah.
So fast forward, boom, shooting day. Fitting. I live upstate now, you know what I'm saying? So anytime there's a fitting or something like that, I'm driving at least 2 hours, 2.5 hours to Brooklyn, depending if there's traffic. No problem. I was hyped. You know what I mean? 10 minutes, throw them clothes on, walk back out, drive back upstate. Cool. We get to set, tired like a motherfucker. I think I worked the food truck that night. And I be working, going to bed like 4 or 5 in the morning. So I was exhausted. I get down there to the location and get to my trailer. I'm like, oh shit, I'm getting my own trailer. You know what I'm saying? This is how I know I got to graduate from where I'm at, from one co-star to a guest star to a series regular. The trailer was that narrow room.
Yeah.
It was just a narrow room. I'm like, better than nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
So we load up in the van. I sit down now. Automatically, with me, I'm trying to figure out who's who. My eyes is peeled, trying to figure out who I'm going on set with. You know what I mean? Who's the big dogs? Where they at? So I get in the van, and Rick Gonzalez, you know, Reyes on the show. Rick slides in the van. I'm like, I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm here with the big dogs. I'm sitting on the van with a big dog right now because Rick's been in the game for years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fast forward, we get to the location. We're on set. And I just went in there and I did like I knew what I had to do. I was proud of myself. They were all pleased with my work. and me and Rick had a chance to chop it up. We were talking, and I felt so much similarities in the way he was working to the way I was working. So everything, our communication was just, everything was just natural. Everything was like, we knew what we had to do, go in there, do it. And on top of that, we had mad things in common when we were talking. We were both music guys. He's a DJ. We both, you know what I'm saying? We kind of run the same type of crowds and shit like that. So it felt really good. I felt it was a true blessing to be able to be there and work with him like that. You know, he was even like, yo, thank you. You helped me. You know what I'm saying? Because the first thing we established when we got in that van, when we get off, we fucking tired. He had a long night. I had a long night. So we were right there on the same page. It was like, all right, well, we're going to get the work done anyway, you know? And co-star scenes, they're small, but they're major. And that's going to be your chance to make that impact. You know, that's your first time on set. And people are going to be working with you. They're going to see your face. They're going to say, I like the way this guy moves. I like the way he pays attention. He's, you know, how you applying yourself. Like, that's not the time to slack. To any fellow actor coming up that thinks that, you know, you did the audition, they booked you, and then the work's done, which I don't think you feel that way, but I don't think you would. But, you know, just walking that motherfucker like you know what you're doing, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Learn what you apply what you learned and be as grounded and real as possible. And when they say, you know, you can't waste time on set, when you see all that equipment, you see all them people moving around, you're like, oh, I can't be the one to fuck up the money.
Oh no, because time is money. And then also too, you got to get on these sets like you belong.
Yeah.
You know,
right.
I did a commercial in Oklahoma, and they flew me out, paid for my room, paid for my Uber, paid for my food, and I'm thinking I'm just gonna be background guy.
Yeah.
Like, no, you want to be actually in the commercial. They didn't do this all for the background guy.
Yeah.
You know, and I felt like that I didn't belong. But you gotta think about when people are investing into you, and you just said this too, man. You don't want to let people down.
No,
man.
you don't.
Like,
you don't.
man, be on set, man, on time, be courteous to everybody. You know,
and every time I showed up, like, I've done several films, so I'm waiting for this film to drop. It's called Bunker, right? It's actually got some A-listers up in that month. I was Natasha Ward, casting director. Shout out to Natasha. I got casted as a cop and as background in this movie, and my whole time in my mind was, just wait, maybe they'll move you to get some speaking lines. Maybe there's a chance.
Yeah.
Went on set. I'm in a room, me and a couple other good brothers. I'm arresting Katie Cassidy. She's in the hospital bed. You know what I'm saying? She, you know, whatever. I'm not gonna tell the story, but
yeah,
I'm working with Katie Cassidy, Kate Bosworth, Tyrese is on set, Christopher Beckes, Devin Sauer. Like, you got some heavyweights in here.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, this shit got a good cast.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we all in the same building. You feel me? Now, my energy when I go somewhere, hair and makeup, love me. They got good personality. You know, we all vibing now. You know what I'm saying? Everything's a vibe. The set, being on that set was dope. It was I seen emotions flaring because I could see the hard work that these guys were doing. There were some heavy emotional scenes. So my man Christopher Beckes, I can see that, like, his scenes were like, I just realized I seen what they had to go through to really bring a character there. So when I'm taking notes on all these sets, you feel what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, bro, look at, they're really jumping into a mode. You know what I mean? Like, you're transforming. And that's why I say, yo, when I walk on these sets, bro, I gotta be ready for whatever.
Yeah.
You know? Anyway, the cool thing was they wrapped it. And then, like, a month later, they called me. I was like, listen, we want you to come back. The ending's just not, something's not right with the ending, boom, boom, boom. Yo, speak some lines. I'm like, oh, shit, it happened. So you just got to be ready. You got to go in there, walk like you're ready, you know, like that on the fly. I had to improvise, like I'm discovering bodies and shit. So I'm like, all right, well, let me just kind of be me and let me go. You know, you just got to be ready for whatever. Say with the movie Brainfest. Watch when that one. I can't wait to that one. We almost done with that one.
Yeah.
Got a couple more. This shit called Brainfest. Shout out to Wally World, Priest, and the whole team. Shabazz, Luke Steffens. Yeah, it's going to be a fire movie. Just I don't know, man. Every set I go on, I'm trying to deliver. I want to make these people proud of me. I want them to say, "Yo, I'm glad I chose you."
That's right. That's right.
That's what I'm talking about, bro.
Saying? Shout out to Mark John Jeffries. We shooting this Innocent Minds film. We still trying to wrap this one up. It's been a long time coming. Working with him was great. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, what else, man? I don't know, man. Just so much. Yeah. It's just that my point is, why? What's that term? Stay ready, so you ain't got to get ready or something.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yes, sir.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. And you even been to not to cut you off. You even been to London too, right?
No.
Okay.
Not, yeah.
Not yet. Okay, gotcha. All right, let me just double check and ask real quick. But yeah, man. But I mean, well, we gonna manifest it.
Yeah, we're gonna manifest it.
We're gonna manifest it
around the world with this, and
man.
We manifesting a possible booking for this HBO shit. Maybe they call Monday. I don't know. Let's see.
Go.
I auditioned. You know what I mean? Auditioned for that a new show on HBO, The Chair. Well, it got NDA on it, but hopefully one of these things land. You feel me?
Hopefully, man.
Something gonna land, bro. You keep on working. That's all we can do, man. Like it's crazy too. Cause like I had an audition for Law and Order too. So like I love just hearing people book.
Yeah, for sure. I want to book Chicago shows, but I mean, I did scene work for, these workshops and stuff. Like I done seen Nick Picario. I done seen a lot of them. Like, Chicago PD. They'd be like, "Yo, get on Chicago PD." Dude, I'm like, I would. Maybe it's because I'm not local. I don't know.
But I can see you on there too.
I
don't know. I don't know what's going on, son. Yo,
so let me. I'm gonna bring this up. So, how you feel about like being typecast? Is that a problem with you, or what else, genre?
Genre. Look,
yeah.
Shows I want to be on. I want to be on shows like Harlem. You know what I'm saying? With Megan Good and all the, you know what I mean? All the joints on there. Just I like the love stories. I like the romantic joints. You know what I'm saying? Right. They entertaining to me. You know what I'm saying? Harlem, Godfather of Harlem. The typecasting thing. It's a blessing, but it's also like. I need to show you what else we can do here because at least I know if they're gonna typecast me and I'm in New York, I know there's gonna be a shitload of work they could probably put me on.
That's right.
Gravesend, Law and Order, Blue Bloods. I know they read shit with that. Like shows like that, I guess. But yo. 50, holla at me. Courtney Kemp, you still writing? Holla at me. Rory Bergman. Christina Croman knows what's up, but I know she ain't on Ghost no more. But hey, any casting directors, fucking power. I'm right here. I'm telling you, yo, Joe and Sakura, we love you, dog. We love you, Tommy. But they said that I tried to fight it for mad long. But I might need to be your family member, bro, because this is me naturally.
Yeah. I would love that.
You're like a cousin.
Yo, man, not for real.
Shout out to fucking Chris Lofton too. Your boyfriend can't cook. Shout out to my man Chris Lofton. Shout out to Mike Rennie Jr. Oh, you guys see it. You know what? I got the hoodie on the day one. I always rock this one. My day one hoodie. The crew has it. I'm just in, the whole universe, man, the whole power universe. I just really fuck with the energy around that team. I love how everybody's a superstar. And I love how it just, I like how it talks to me, man. I really hope that, I'm just trying to get my green light gang chain 50. I told you.
Yeah, yes, sir.
I just
Man.
want my chain, though. I just want my chain because I want to know, because that's going to represent that, yeah, I came and I did what I had to do. But I'm not going out. I'm not trying to go out like, a couple of people we know in the universe. You don't want to get on these bad.
Don't bite that hand. Don't bite that hand, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
It's
hit.
really all love with me. You know what I'm saying? It's just I see where I want to be. I got these visions, and I really do want to make them real. And I do believe that I have to give God His before I think mine's gonna fall into place. So I just constantly try to figure out how to discipline myself and be mindful of that in each step that I take, because life is truly a journey. And I know people believe in karma and all that, and I think that karma is real, but I think just God's realer than any other thing and label we put on it. And I truly want my heart to be right with God, and I want to do right by my people. And when I say my people, I mean just anybody I encounter, anybody I come across. I want to take any judgment out of my mind, any foul talk out of my lips. I don't want none of that, because tomorrow's not promised. And at the end of the day, before this movie shit, I want eternal life, and I want my children, my wife, and I want my family to have that. And I don't know, we just all a work in progress. But I want to live the full experience. If I'm going to do it with acting and I'm going to do this here, I want the full joy that I can get from it. And I want to really reap the benefits of my hard work. But I want it all to be on a foundation that is not faulty, because my whole life I built it on a faulty foundation by thinking that hustling shit was going to get me somewhere.
That's right.
I'm scared. I'm scared of that. I'm scared. But right now, my heart's set. I'm focused where I'm at, and still overcoming some obstacles that from my past. But I know they're gonna pass, and I know that when I come up out of this shit, we're gonna be victorious.
Yes, sir, man. That's a gem right there in itself. I was just about to ask you to, drop a gem or some advice before we wrap up, bro. So, you got any advice you can give to the audience before we wrap?
Some advice? Yeah, I got some advice. Believe in yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Don't run away when it gets hard. Just remember, if it's getting hard, and you step to the plate and you fight to get through something, then you're doing exactly what you needed to do, because it's not supposed to be easy. You're supposed to fight every moment. And sometimes the fight is going to be a nice, easy one, and sometimes it's going to be a hard one.
That's
But
right.
you got to make sure that you're doing everything possible to be equipped, because somebody is on a battlefield right now fighting for their dream who is doing probably 10 times more than what you're doing. And if you ain't researching what you need to do, if you ain't taking classes, if you're not building an acting community around you, if you're not studying, if you're not listening to a podcast, if you're not listening to just something every day that's feeding something about your desire and your interest, there's a chance that somebody is on the side that you won't see that's putting the cup over that flame, bro. And your flame is going to start to die down. You're going to fucking strip it of all its oxygen, and you're going to figure out what happened. And it's real simple. You just stay focused, and you know what I'm saying? You won't lose sight of it, and you won't allow that shit to happen. So we know how quick things creep up on you. In a day, something can change. In a day. Sometimes within the day, it can change. Because you can wake up on 100 and you can go to sleep on 0 and not even realize it, because you'll be distracted. So make sure you remove all distractions out of your life. You know what I'm saying? Don't let these women distract you. Don't let your peers distract you. Don't let money distract you, because the love of money ain't shit, bro. It don't matter. You got to remove all those distractions out the way, man, and keep in sight what it is you truly want to accomplish, because I needed people around me that held me accountable. So you got to figure out who to keep and who's got to go. Simple as that. And what things to keep and what things got to go, because, bro, this is a full-time journey. And for all the actors that got to work your ass off a couple of jobs and still do this shit, if you're complaining about your first job, yeah, I'm sorry. You might not have what it takes to last You know what I'm saying? And if you do complain because you're human, check yourself and get that shit on check, because you got to do what you got to do. Or last piece of advice, I encourage you, start your own business somehow. I know it ain't easy, but try to figure out, find a way to be creative, ways that you can make money and free up your time to do this. Because it's the only way you're going to make it through this, because this is a long game, a long run, the long run. This ain't no overnight. And if you get it overnight, bro, I'm happy for you. Word.
Man, I appreciate that, man.
Man, that's what I'm talking about. Eric, let everybody know where they can follow you at.
Yeah. All right. So first off, you can follow me everywhere at Eric Notez. Notes with a Z, ERICNOTEZ. All one word. That's my Venmo, my Cash App, my Zelle, my Apple Pay. I'm joking. Yeah, but Eric Notez everywhere. My government name is Eric Salamone. That is what's on my IMDb's, my credits and all that. I wanted to put Eric Notez, but when I started out, I was like, I don't want there to be no confusion. Y'all better know my real name, so don't send the checks nowhere else. But but yeah, man, that's what it is. I really appreciate it.
Yes, sir, man.
And we appreciate you.
Go Knicks, baby.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, go
Knicks.
Knicks.
Yes, sir.
Yo.
Yes, sir. You had to. I know. Yeah. I'm rooting for you. I ain't gonna lie. I am rooting for y'all, man. I know.
No, nobody don't want to see Indiana and OKC. That's gonna be boring.
Nah, I want to see New York in that. Man.
New York energy is crazy right now, bro. New York is just different. New York, come on, it's just different right now.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Eric Salamone, aka Eric Notez. Thank you for being on the Just Acting Up show, y'all.
Yeah, bro. So I also wanted to mention, I had to give a shout out, to the point of every actor has to be out there and work and constantly just do something every day. I get that we're not all equipped with the skill set, so some of us don't know how to work the cameras. We ain't got the sound guy. I encourage you, start at your local college and them kids that's coming up, bro. You want to get with the people that's still learning like you as an actor, and get with these people that know how to work this equipment and stuff like that, and build yourself a team. It took me a while, but now I got my team, you know what I'm saying? My man Mel, Mike Millions. And you can see content pretty much coming from my page real soon. If you come follow my page, you'll see us kind of cross promoting on each other's pages and shit. But we got a nice little team right now. You know what I'm saying? Shooting reels. Right now we getting down to shooting films. We putting scripts together right now as we speak. And we also doing scenes, just working on content. Don't be afraid. I know every actor that's going to watch this interview who hasn't made that step yet, or you definitely thought about it. You definitely thought, damn, I wish I could film something. Do not be scared, bro. Do it. There's people out there that have the same interests and similarities as you, and you can form a team, especially if you're involved in these acting communities. Reach out to your people. Reach out to your actors. Write your scripts. Just stay busy in any way, shape, or form. And I just, I had to shout it out there. My man Mel, Mike Millions. He's been a blessing to me. We just shot some content yesterday, actually. So I can't wait till we, edit that up. It's gonna be fire. And I just want to shout him out. Shout out Wes, and all the other actors that kind of came out. My man Aaron, and they all in the acting community, bro. We got people coming from the acting community. So I encourage you, get your team together. Don't be scared, bro.
That's
Go
right.
get a tripod. Go get a light. Just start with that first. And don't be afraid. Be brave, right? Be courageous in this. You got to be courageous, because don't worry about what people think it's going to look like. Don't think about how I don't want it on Tubi. Just don't think that way yet. Just you're creative. Create. And you're going to be amazed at the growth that happens when you actually just take the time to do that and not think about, what if I fail? You ain't gonna fail. You'll never know, bro. You'll never know if you don't try. So
That's right.
Real talk.
And I appreciate that, man.
Yes, sir. Oh, that's all right, ladies and gentlemen, we are wrapping up the show. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a wrap for us, man. Shout out to our guest Eric Salamone, man, aka Eric Notez. Great interview, great guy, man. Shout out to New York, man.
Go Knicks.
Go Knicks.
Go Knicks. Tied up Knicks.
Don't nobody want to see no Indiana, man.
Nobody want to see no Indiana. Shout out to Indiana. Shout out to OKC.
Yeah.
I got a lot of love in OKC, but
yeah,
I want to see New York in this, so it'd be exciting final.
Yeah.
But whoever wins, wins.
Yeah, the Big Apple, man. So that's gonna do it for us, bro. So, I mean, Mike, you got anything before we head up out of here?
Actually, no, man. Everybody stay blessed. Everybody stay focused. Everybody stay connected to their craft and their goals, whatever you're trying to do. It might not be acting. It might just you trying to get your CDL license. Hey man, go get that CDL license. Go get that nurse's degree. Don't never forget your grind and your goals, and just enjoy life, because we only get one shot.
That's it. That's it, man. So with that being said, Eric Salamone, he already dropped some bars on us, and then wish blessings and everything else. He said it's the positive note, and that was the positive note. So with that being said, y'all have a good one. Peace.